Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Yeah, let's get second. Watch it. Patch it. Share. Jump.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Geis. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Redskins 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at
Let's
the
go.
50-yard
Watch
line.
tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. 3 down. 3 down.
Mariota now from the 50. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Check. 3. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check, 55, Charlie. Check, 55 for Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd down, Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 31 yards on the punt there, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Switch gears.
A first down throw for Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mariota going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Back up! They can't hang with us. Three. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
This is caught. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Looking to throw, Haskins. He finds an opening past the 40. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And the Redskin first down.
Mike, 58, right there.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now Haskins on first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 39, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's right. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Geis. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Mariota.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Squeeze, double.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll run with Geis, and they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mariota to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mariota on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action now. Mariota. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vic Beasley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mariota. The screen pass here to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here I come. Check 26, check 26.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's hauled in by Hardy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D.
To throw Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. Askew looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Pick it up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I smell fear in that offense. Where are they, team? Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Four down.
Now Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Exit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Bears 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Washington.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Geis, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Mariota. That's complete to Robinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kennedy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. To throw is Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins going up top. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Haskins to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while, because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Redskins 33, Bears 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.